that's fine too. We want your feedback. We want to know what you think. So let's welcome Peter Moore and hundreds of our friends from London.
Dual presentations equals twice the bore. Chief Competition Officer? What the fuck does that even mean?
Now here's a question for you. Did any of you see the Battlefield trailer last month?
Absolutely not. Nobody saw it. I mean, it's the most viewed game trailer in YouTube history. There is zero interest in it.
Are there actually going to be airships and horses and trench knives and shovels?
Whoa, shovels! Those are the most innovative weapons in gaming history. I'm so hyped to use them!
And two, you can see it for yourselves. Not in another trailer, but with an hour of gameplay live streamed around the world, just an hour from now.
Yes, all that fun stuff that you wanted to see will happen after the press conference.
Because we all play to live.
Don't you mean we all live to play? Titanfall 2 won't be nearly as hyped as the first game, but will be as equally, if not more, disappointing. What the fuck is up with this wiggling mechanic?
Огонь по готовности!
Yep, still looks like Call of Duty with mechs. Color me unimpressed.
More customization options, and a deep progression system.
Jesus, does every game these days have to have a progression system? I mean, unless you're an RPG, you don't need it.
And of course, super smooth gameplay that we've always delivered.
Always delivered? You've made one fucking game!
For the 4 people that didn't see the leak this morning, and if you know this, sing along with me. I'm excited to confirm single player!
Inability to contain your information the day of E3. Blah, 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 NFL.
I'm here to win, and whoever's in the way is just, another person that's gonna have to get laid out.
Oh, look out, everybody. We got a badass over here. Up next, something that you actually care about.
Madden NFL 17 Championship Series. Next year, everything gets bigger and better. How much better? We're putting up $1 million in total prize money.
Blah, League of Legends did it first. You are not spectacular in any way.
At the heart of Mass Effect Andromeda is a question. How far will we go?
Actually, the real question is, will this game be a massive astronomical disappointment like the last game? My bet is on yes.
Everything is new. New planets, new species, new technologies.
So you're going to change the species, the one thing that many people have grown to love over the past decade. And you're just going to erase them as if they never existed. Bravo, geniuses, bravo.
So how far will we go? Well, we can't wait to share more with you this fall. Here's a look behind the scenes at Mass Effect Andromeda.
Are you guys sensing a pattern here? This is the 3rd year in a row where they have shown no gameplay footage of Mass Effect Andromeda at E3. I'm telling you guys right now, if you were anticipating this game and you end up being disappointed, I will be ready to hand out L's to all of you.
How's everyone doing?
Well, they're in a press conference surrounded by people giving boring presentations. How do you think they're feeling?
So our commitment is to support the community. It's a commitment to continue delivering new content to enjoy with your friends. In just the last year alone, we delivered more than 300 game updates to our most popular games.
That is code for we released broken games and we are constantly trying to fix them.
Now here's one more way we hope you'll play this week. We have a new program called Play to Give.
Fake ass charity. Blah, 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 FIFA. This fucking guy.
Playing in the park with my mates, I've already pictured it. Taking flawless 50-yard passes from Beckham, sending in Messi with the perfect through ball, burying it in the top corner like Rooney.
This guy has the look of why the hell am I here and how long do I have to stay?
Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Mourinho.
It's pronounced Jose, you uncultured jackass.
Does he spend money? Does he spend money?
Does he spend money?
I know your son needs some early code for the game. I think I can take care of that.
Shameless favoritism.
We are committed to working with small developers, finding these great new games, and giving all of you a chance to discover their magic.
And then, of course, devour their souls as EA has always done.
Now check this out. With EA Originals, we want all the profit from these games to go back into the hands of the developers.
So then what exactly is in it for you? I smell bullshit.
Right now, we have teams across the world creating a wide range of Star Wars games for all types of Star Wars fans.
Really? Because I don't see any Knights of the Old Republic, Jedi Academy, X-Wing Alliance, or Republic Commando type games that you guys are officially developing. Meaning you are full of shit.
Already today, you can play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars The Old Republic, and of course, Star Wars Battlefront.
All of which are mediocre. Also, how long has the Old Republic been out? like 5 years now? You're still advertising that shit?
Next year, you're gonna get a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront.
Adding a sin for milking the Star Wars Battlefront license.
We're listening to our players and adding more of what you want, including content from the new films.
Also, if I don't see that Rise of the First Order mode that I talked about in my Star Wars Battlefront Sins video in this new game, then I'll know that you're full of shit.
The Star Wars universe is growing day by day with the comics, the films, the games, you name it.
Yeah, except the expanded universe is no longer canon, and the expanded universe is the best part of Star Wars.
There's no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before, right?
Oh, the irony in that comment. This is not in-game footage, you lying assholes. These are CG cutscenes.
Our first in-depth look at gameplay. And to reveal that, I'm honored that we have players from our community here to lead the first ever live stream of Battlefield 1 immediately following the press conference.
What a cock tease! Hey, let's pay off these uninterested celebrities to emphasize how important this event is.
And for those of you who are Battlefield insiders, you get an early access to experience this firsthand during the open beta later this summer.
If it's an open beta, then anybody can access it, not just insiders. Showing the same damn footage that you showed earlier in the press conference.
You know, if you'll excuse the pun, the aftershocks can still be felt to this day.
You will not be excused.
Quake Champions also taps into another hallmark of the franchise: unique and badass characters.
That is a blatant lie. Quake is not Overwatch. And as much as I love Quake, I will not stop playing Overwatch for it.
But right now, we're not at QuakeCon. We're at E3, the biggest week in gaming.
Even this guy sounds annoyed to be there.
We launched Fallout Shelter, the very first mobile game from Bethesda Game Studios, and it became an instant hit and winner of multiple Mobile Game of the Year awards.
That just tells me how crappy the mobile game market really is.
And now you have a new Doom game, faithful to its legacy with some of the best graphics and gameplay ever, and millions of fans have been enjoying the fast-paced action and creating and sharing mods using SnapMap.
That's a lie, because nobody's been sharing their mods on SnapMap.
True or not?
Well, looks like we got a stream malfunction. I swear to the Force, this is not me or my video.
It's amazing to think it has only been a year since you first heard about Fallout 4 at this very event. And thanks to you, it became not just our most popular game ever, but one of the industries. It has simply blown us away, and we're incredibly blessed to have fans like you.
Yeah, Todd, why don't you tell us how you really feel? All of the disappointment and lukewarm response that Fallout 4 has gotten since then has to be getting to you, don't you think? Anyway, whoring out Fallout 4 DLC. Ah, so this is what Fallout 4 DLC contains. Bunch of stupid bullshit. Hey, look, another bullshit remaster that's gonna barely look better than my subpar PC. Okay, this looks pretty interesting. I'm on board. Oh, fuck off. Are you for real? No. You're getting sinned for basically making this a full-on reboot and trying to pretend like the first Prey game doesn't exist. Multiplayer DLC for Doom. This particular segment was completely unnecessary. You are mentioning numbers that I don't give a fuck about.
So, please enjoy the worldwide debut of the Dark Brotherhood DLC launch trailer.
DLC launch trailers at E3. This is how low we've sunk, huh? Look at us broadcasting from this venue with no people and no video games to showcase. Also, damn, I feel bad for Morgan and Adam. All the years of service that they've dedicated to the video game industry, and this is how they get treated? Fuck that.
Last year, we announced that a sequel to Dishonored was in development, marking a new chapter to the Game of the Year from Arcane Studios. We shared a few tidbits about the sequel, but for the most part, you could say we've been in stealth mode.
Nobody wants to see you rubbing your nipples.
The storm alters visibility for the AI and for the player. A random storm hits and Emily comments on it.
Random storms, huh? Kind of like those ones in Mad Max that just pop out of nowhere for no damn reason.
Here we're in the present, when the manor's in ruins. Now we've moved backwards, years into the past, when the manor was still inhabited and guarded.
Ah, so it's similar to the light and dark ether travel in Metroid Prime 2, as well as that recent game, Gemini Heroes Reborn. Cool. But you're trying to pass this off as something new, so I'm going to count it as a sin.
But supplies are limited, and as we saw with Fallout 4 last year, and you know who you are, they go out quickly. So, if you want one, I suggest that you pre-order one before they all go away.
Well, I'm kind of glad I waited to prove you wrong, because here we are 2 months later, and they're still readily available at most retailers.
For a limited time only, you will get a free copy of Dishonored Definitive Edition, which includes the original, critically acclaimed game, plus all of the add-on content remastered for the current generation of consoles. Cool.
Forced applause for remasters. Announcing an Xbox One Slim model when Project Scorpio is still on the way. Microsoft, you greedy fuckboys. Also, Microsoft.
Today, we will show you how we are creating more choice in your gaming experience than ever before. More exciting hardware, more innovation on Xbox Live, and of course, more exclusive games.
Blatant lies.
Gears 4 will also be one of the first titles in the new Xbox program, Xbox Play Anywhere. This icon means when you buy the game digitally, you get to own it and play it on both Xbox One and Windows 10 PC.
As long as you get it through the Microsoft Store, cause fuck Steam.
Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive.
I see that these assholes still don't know the meaning of the word exclusive.
Broadcast this. We're getting my mother back. Then we're burning your...
Censorship. Aw, fuck you, Microsoft. I wanted General ROM in Mortal Kombat, not Killer Instinct. Blah, blah, blah. Forza, nobody cares about that. Finally, something new from Microsoft that's actually worth a damn. No sins here. But of course it's going to be buried underneath the most overpraised RPG franchise in gaming history. And I'll have you know, I actually played the demo to this and it was quite unremarkable. I see that the E3 presentation has not improved. DLC trailer for The Division. Wait, people are still playing The Division? Wow, there goes that timed exclusive crap that I'm annoyed you're still attempting. Demonstrating a game that you've already shown in a previous conference. With the same damn trailer, no less. That's a double sin for you.
In 2002, we launched Xbox Live, where anyone playing any type of game can group up to make new friends and compete with gamers around the globe.
As long as you paid a monthly or yearly subscription, a business model that you're still practicing to this very day. Man, fuck Xbox Live, and PSN for that matter.
And most recently, cross-network play to Xbox Live so more people can play together.
Ooh, cross-network play, something that should have been implemented years ago, but didn't because you were too stubborn, even though you own the Windows operating system and the Xbox brand.
We're excited to bring new features to Xbox One this summer, like background music.
Oh wow, background music? Such innovation! I think what's more sinful is that people are actually cheering for that. You fucking drones.
Xbox Live is available on whatever device you use, a Windows PC, an Xbox console, an iOS or Android device.
Why in the bloody hell would you have Xbox Live on iOS or Android? Are those not your main competitors? Are you that desperate? Minecraft.
We're also working hard to bring add-ons and realms to Xbox and consoles next year.
You do realize that Xbox is a console, right? Some of the most god-awful designs of the Xbox One controller that I've ever seen. This right here is an accurate representation of today's gaming industry. Lifeless and soulless.
I've gotten to play Inside, and I can honestly say it is a masterpiece. It is one of the best video games I've ever played.
Colossal lies of hype. Ah, there's the game I really want to play. However, I'm going to award 10 sins for only giving it 3 seconds at this presentation. I love how Microsoft is actively promoting the independent developers as the risk takers, game changers, and rule breakers, as if to admit that the AAA developers are the ones who lack the fortitude to create something innovative.
ARC is part of Xbox Game Preview. It's a program that enables players to buy and play games while they're still in development and offer feedback to the creators.
That is basically early access, which Steam has done for quite some time now.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a game of Gwent?
Okay, cool, I guess. So you've been working on this instead of Cyberpunk 2077. I'm probably one of the only people on this planet who is disappointed by this, so I'm going to award a sin.
今ここでカズミ殿との約束果たそうぜ
Hey, no sins here.
Since the
the launch of Xbox One, we have introduced 13 brand new originals.
Still not as much as Sony. While I am on board with this game, I am not on board with Wannabe Dante.
Going up! Okay, let's drop some bombs in this thing!
The cringe is real.
3 weeks ago, we invited some of our awesome Sea of Thieves community to Rare to be the first players in the world to play our game.
How exactly do you have a community for a game that's not even close to being out yet? You say real players, but all I see is fake-ass commentary that I witness on 90% of all the gaming channels on YouTube.
Since the release of the original Halo Wars 7 years ago, one of the top asks from fans has been to continue the adventures of the Spirit of Fire.
This guy's voice is more annoying than mine's.
While the console ecosystem is stronger than ever, most of us play games on more than one device, and it's shifting the way we think about gaming. At Xbox, we want to deliver a world where you have more freedom and choice to play the games you want, with the people you want, on the devices you want.
If you pay really close attention, you can hear the defeat in Phil Spencer's voice. Damn it, I know the Xbox brand is failing, but there's no other way to keep it alive than to ally itself with the PC Master Race. Congratulations, you elitist assholes, you have won.
Project Scorpio will be the next addition to the Xbox One family.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the return of the half-console generation. I saw Crackdown and Mafia 3 in that list of games, but I didn't see any presentations on them. Ubisoft.
Stop me now.
Bastardization of Queen. I thought I was watching a video game press conference, not a Party City Broadway show. Aisha Tyler.
Hello and welcome to everybody lucky enough to be sitting here in this theater and even luckier enough to be watching at home around the globe.
I am checking my privilege to be here and I wish to revoke it.
Because you have snacks and you probably didn't shower today.
Ha ha, get it? Because we're perpetuating the nerd stereotype.
This. Okay, I'll take a look around. Right, let's try to keep it stealthy.
Scripted commentary. This is not Ghost Recon. All I'm seeing here is flashbacks of Watch Dogs, Grand Theft Auto, and Just Cause.
And now we move from the flatulent, prepubescent superheroes of South Park to the snowy post-pandemic streets of New York in Tom Clancy's The Division.
Boy, that's a sudden downfall if I ever saw one.
We're huge fans of Eagle Flight. It's a very, very intuitive game.
What a surprise, you're a big fan of a game you're associated with. Ah, Star Trek VR. Something that millions of people, including myself, have been dreaming about for decades. And I don't know about you, but all I smell is complete and utter disappointment that awaits us.
Apollyon and her Blackstone legions crave a world where trust is impossible.
This guy is not the host of Ubisoft's press conference, because he is a legit boss. And this game looks fantastic. That means a few things are certain. Graphical downgrades, day one patches, and broken multiplayer.
Here are the Ubisoft Creative Director Tag Team Champions.
Ubisoft Conference transforms into an episode of Monday Night Raw. I can't even hate this. This is like a love letter to me. Moving on.
The game will be released as soon as this conference ends, about 30 minutes from now.
Giving people a bigger reason to wish your conference would end.
Here to talk about the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie.
Talking about a movie at a video game press conference.
So it was kind of our goal as the filmmakers to take these elements and stay respectful to the franchise and the DNA of the brand.
Oh, really? Well, that explains why the first Mortal Kombat film is still to this very day the only decent video game movie to exist.
We have a real story, and it has an arc that goes all the way to the end.
Oh, really? I wasn't aware of that. Didn't know stories had a beginning, middle, and end. Discount Anonymous. Oh, it's just Watch Dogs 2. Sin nonetheless. This guy's outfit.
Yo, Satara, I'm ready to go in. Play me something fresh.
Dissing Eric B. and Rakim by putting their song in your mediocre game. And of course our main protagonist is wielding guns, meaning you're bringing back the biggest problem I had with Watch Dogs. If I can just use guns to solve my problems, then what the hell is the point of the hacking? Oh, look at that. Inexplicable zip lines out of nowhere.
PlayStation owners will have access to all Watch Dogs 2 DLCs 30 days before they're released on any other platform.
Timed exclusive content. You guys are still doing that shit? It's even more sinful that the drones in the audience are applauding it.
So for the first time, we are combining the thrill of action sports with a fully explorable open world. It's a completely new genre.
Slapping an open world onto action sports does not make it a new genre. Suddenly, I'm getting SSX flashbacks.
I would like also to thank you all the gamers. We are only here because of you. We really love you guys, because you always push us for excellence.
That's not true, because if it was, where's my Beyond Good and Evil 2?
Meet us on the floor and do that shit!
I believe I'm going to need specific instructions as to what doing that shit means. Details, man. They are important. Well, this is the most elaborate, self-indulgent opening to a video game conference I've ever seen. Also, Sony. What in the bloody hell is this? Oh, God of War, you say? Huh. Could have fooled me. Look, there's a difference between a natural evolution of a series and changing things up for the sake of changing things up. This one is the latter. When I look at this, I don't see God of War. I see a clunky, third-person, Elder Scrolls-esque, fake-ass father-son narrative-driven, scripted action sequence walkie-talkie simulator. And that doesn't sound like God of War to me.
Now, you are ready.
For what?
A new beginning.
Haha, allegories, am I right? Look, I know what this game is and it looks amazing, but I still can't help but think of Ride to Hell Retribution. And when you make me think about that, you're getting a sin. Oh great, the David Cage game. I wonder how much incoherence and forced relationships are going to be in this one. I actually played the demo of this, and needless to say, I am not impressed. This is not Resident Evil. This is a dollar store Outlast PT clone. That, just like God of War, is changing things up for the sake of changing things up, completely abandoning its identity. And as a huge Resident Evil fan, I'm just going to award this 10 sins on its own. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. PlayStation VR is the same price as the PlayStation 4 was at launch. Hey, check it out, a game that already looks better than No Man's Sky. Hot damn, this looks incredible. Oh, should have called it X-Wing Alliance, demonstrating another game that was already shown in a previous conference. Well, I guess we couldn't go through E3 without the HIV of the gaming industry. Oh, great, another bullshit remaster, as if we didn't have enough of those in this generation.
I'm proud to announce that we work with our partners at Activision, who are going to bring back the original Crash, Crash 2, and Crash Warped, fully remastered from the ground up for PlayStation 4.
Why? Why do you do this to me? You'll remaster the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games, but you won't make a new one? Fuck you, Sony. Blah blah Skylanders, nobody cares about that. Naked Norman Reedus, Kojima Productions, not a spiritual successor to Silent Hills, and absolutely no clue as to what this is. Well, it's Kojima, so... announcing a game that's not going to be released for at least half a decade. Oh, really? Really? I was really hoping Days Gone didn't have some sort of zombie-type enemies. Hell, it basically looks like The Last of Us now. And if that's the case, why the hell didn't they just make a sequel to that? Wait, so Days Gone was the game you decided to end on? That was somewhat underwhelming, to be honest. Showing Persona 5 and Gravity Rush 2 in the sizzle reel, but not giving them any presentation. Nintendo! That's right. As much as it pains me to say it, they don't get a free pass this time.
Before we show you this biggest adventure for Wii U and NX.
Mentions the NX, never bothers to show the NX.